Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do the work together problem 9-3. All this information is taken from Century 21 accounting textbook. And first, the problem says selected accounts payable and general ledger accounts for Golden Fabrics are given in the working papers. Use the purchases journal from the work together 9-2. Your instructor will guide you. Step 1. Post the transactions from the purchases journal to the accounts payable ledger. So we have the page number 199, and I'm going to zoom in. So first thing that we're going to do is post Pacific Supply. We're just going to work through each purchase, okay? When it says post to the accounts payable ledger, that means each specific accounts payable, okay? So, Pacific Supplies for $3,252. The accounts payable is a credit. That's what we're doing first, any accounts payable. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to write the date, which was the 2nd. And I'm going to write the purchase post. Oh my gosh. I'm going to write the post reference number, which is P10 because it's purchases journal, P10. And then I'm going to write the amount, which is credited for $3,252. $3,252. And you would add the two amounts together, the credit to the credit, because they're both credit balances. So I look at this as a T account, if you can see that. And on top, well, actually, nope, the only reason I look at this, I look at this as a T account. So if this is a debit credit, well, it's a credit balance, so I'm adding. The only reason we would subtract is if it was a debit, okay? It's like looking at it like a T account, but this has just the word labeled credit balance, so we know add. So we add because they're both credits. I get a total of $4,177.65. Sorry if that was confusing. So again, I'll let you see what I'm doing there. I want to show you on scrap paper. So here we have an accounts payable. So Pacific Supplies is accounts payable. So if they have a balance of $925.65 as a credit, and we have another additional purchase of $6,252. If they're on the same side, I look at it as a T account, you have to add those. If this number was over here, you would subtract them, okay? So, that's information you really should know, but my post reference for that was what? 230. 230. Okay, let's do the next one. Coastal Company 532. Coastal Company is at the top of the page. The date was October 7th. The post reference number is P10. The credit was 532. So we were looking for a credit balance because this again is the accounts payable ledger. See this? This is the accounts. This is not the general ledger yet. They're all the accounts payable. So honestly, I would write up here, accounts payable ledger. Then you can kind of see that. Those are the ledger accounts for the account ledger. That's a D. Ledger. Okay. So, where was I at? The Coastal Pacific. Okay, Coastal Company. And I add those together to get $2,230.88. Okay, so now that's the credit running balance for that. So now I can look at Coastal Company and say, okay, we owe them $2,230.88. My post reference for that is 210. And that one's good. Then Yeatman Designs is the last one. So I'm going to flip my page back over. It's all the way at the bottom, 11. Leave this item blank, P10, and it is a credit of 866. Add it together to get a total of 1,743. Okay, looks good. Can you all see that? So now the post reference is 250. So now I posted everything I needed to my accounts payable ledger. Okay, next thing I do, total and rule the purchases journal. So this is the purchases journal. Total and rule. I'm going to first draw a line across here because I have to add everything up. And when I put it in my calculator and add it up, I get a total of 4,650. I don't like this pen. Then I'm going to write whatever the date they gave me was. I'm going to use the end of the month. So we usually only total at the end of the month. 31 total, and we totaled it for the 4,650. Double line it. I double checked that that's what it equals, and I know, okay, my total accounts payables were 4,650, but also my total purchases were 4,650. Now I did mess up because the textbook would have you work left to right, but I did my total first. So if it helps you start from left to right, I put October 31st because that's normally when the end of the month would be. And that's when we would total it. So we totaled and ruled the purchases journal. Last thing, post the purchases journal to the general ledger. My general ledger accounts are on page 201. This is what we've seen before: cash, supplies, accounts payable, etc. And we want to post it to the accounts payable and the purchases. First thing I'm going to do is the purchases because that is the debit. So I'm going to find the purchases account and I'm going to write the date, which is the 31st. Post reference is P10. I almost thought it was 11. The purchases is a debit of 4,650. When you add those two together, you should get 128.25 okay? So again, this is just a running total. If you see two debits, you add. If you have a debit and a credit, you subtract. If you see two credits, you add. Same side, add. Different sides, subtract. Debit, add. All right, then we go back to the original purchases journal and we have to record that we put it in this account. So we have to make a reference to it. It was 5110. Okay, I just put that underneath there. Then we do the accounts payable general ledger. If this will help you, I'm going to write this on top. General ledger. I know I probably spelled that wrong. I did. Ledger. Okay. So now it says to the accounts payable. So we have a total of 4,650. Let's write 31. Purchases 11. And it was a credit. Yep, it was a credit. 4,650. And I said two credits. That means you add. And I've got 10,783.53. I just added those two together. I come back to the purchases journal and we get, we want to make sure we record the post reference, which was 2,110. 2,110. I hope that you were able to see that as I was doing this one. So the only two that we record on this is the accounts payable, and the purchases. So this is the general ledger. This is the accounts payable ledger. Accounts payable ledger helps us to see, hey, this is how much we owe Coastal Company as of October 7th. General ledger helps us to see, okay, this is how much we owe everyone in our accounts payable ledger in total. We owe $10,000 plus. And then we can start to think, okay, who do we owe the most money to? Well, by looking at this, I can see we owe the most money to Pacific Supply. So, I hope that makes sense, and you can try the on your own and complete the problem by yourself. Thanks for listening.